Hi there, it's Sheree from Sheree'sCraftyGirls.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today, look at this lovely bundle of goodies. Now you could have all of this for £45 and qualify for a free gift, a free stamp set. And how that works is, because it's celebration, and in the spring and summer catalogue, excuse my tatty catalogue because this is my one, you spend £45 and you can have any product absolutely free. Now you can choose any gift from here. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. So all you do is you spend £45 from either the spring and summer catalogue or the main catalogue, and you get a stamp set absolutely free. Now, I don't know, I love this delicate details, but there is so many different beautiful stamps that you can choose. But for £45, what would you get? Now I've done a couple of these now, and I've done the Stampin' Trimmer, but today I'm going to have, you've got the lovely simple scoreboard, which is absolutely fantastic. We'll be using that later. You can have the Bitty Butterfly and the Elegant Butterfly stamp punches. 2 ink pads, whichever colour you like. I've chosen these 2 stamp sets, special reason because it has some beautiful sentiments, as does the So In Love, and I think the flowers and the leaves, you can make your own DSP with that. So that's, I think, is lovely, and I use them sets quite a lot. A bone folder, some fast fuse, some coloured cardstock of your choice, and I've chosen the lovely Falling in Love DSP. Now these are all double-sided, so they're absolutely stunning. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? I think they're really lovely. So that's quite a lot for £45. And then once you've spent that £45, oops, I'm trying to put that away, you get, as I say, a stamp set or some DSP absolutely free. So that's a really good bargain. Plus, if you, during celebration, you can also join as a demonstrator, and you get £99 just for spending £99 on your products of your choice. £130. No, I'm going to start that again because I'm going to confuse you. You choose £130 worth of products of your choice out of the spring and summer catalogue, out of the main catalogue, any combination you want. You can pick any products to the value of £130 for just £99. Plus, during celebration, you get two free stamps. And being a demonstrator, I started as a hobby demonstrator, and all you do for that is you buy the products that you use and you get 20% discount. Then I had started to have customers and ask some people to join my team, and I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm really up to being a business demonstrator. And do you know what? I haven't changed anything. I still am just a hobby demonstrator with a team and with customers. So don't think you can't do it. You can. There is really no pressure whatsoever. Yes, we have a quarterly targets to meet, but they're so low. As I was meeting them as a hobby demonstrator, so I haven't changed anything being a business demonstrator, apart from now I have a team that I look after and some customers who are absolutely fantastic. Anyway, this is what we're making today. It is a tea light holder, and inside you have some tea lights, and in other demonstrations I have actually covered these and decorated them, but that's another tutorial altogether. But this is what we're going to make with the products we've bought today. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock from your coloured cardstock bundle. I'm using the Stampin' Trimmer. You use whatever you have at hand. If you've only got scissors, then score it and cut it that way. If you've got a guillotine, score it and cut it that way. If you've got another make of trimmer, use that. So we're starting off with a piece of cardstock that is 11 3/4 inch in length. So that is your cardstock, okay? And then we're going to cut that down to 8 inches. Now you can of course score on here, but we've bought the scoring board, haven't we? So we're going to use that. So on the long side, excuse me, we're going to score at 1/2 inch. Oh, this is Blushing Bride, by the way. 1/2 inch, 1 1/4 inch, 3 inches, 3 3/4, and then we're going to turn 180 degrees. Are we? Why are we doing that? Three-quarters of an inch. 90 degrees. What am I like? It's 90 degrees. You're going to have a short. I'm going to jot that down now on the short side. It's 90 degrees, not at 180, 90 degrees. You're going to score at 3/4 of an inch, just to that score line. No, we're not. We are going to go right the way down. And 1 1/2. I'm getting myself confused now. This is where we turn 180 degrees. How dare me not turn my phone off? Oh my goodness me. There, off now. Oh, now my computer's going as well. Goodness me. Let's turn that off as well. Put that in silent. Oh, dearie Lord. There we go. Hopefully there's no more distractions. So we're now turning it so the other end of the short side is at the top. So that would be your 180. And again, you're going to do 3/4 of an inch and 1 1/2 inches. There we go. Now, I'm going to use Stampin' Trim. You can use your scissors, it's entirely up to you. But what we're going to do is the first score line on the outer edge, we're going to come up to the second score line and we're going to trim it. Okay, so try and align that in your groove, and you are going to take your blade and you are going to trim that completely down. The second score line, you're going to come up to the first score line. So align it in your groove, bring your trimmer up, and you're going to do that on the first score line. Okay? So you have a bit flippy floppy like that. And you're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So the first score line, the outer score line, making sure it's in your groove, the outer score line, you're going to come to the second score line, excuse my head, and the inner one, so line it up, but you're going to come to the first score line and trim it away. Then using your snips, you are going to completely trim the first one away and that one, so you have a shape. So take that one away and that one away completely. Okay, so those are just waste. Now this is going to make the flap of the box. Okay, so popping that back in there, she says. I always get this wrong and I've got to think about this now. We need to remove those two squares and the same at the bottom. No, so the two at the top. Now I've cut that and I hope that's the right way because I think it's wrong. And you're going to take the outer edge off your next square down. So come in and cut that down. Now that folds over. Let me just put this in there. Which way do I want the tabs? Oh, I used to do this wrong. It's terrible. So I want to come across there. I think I've cut this one wrong. I have. It should have been across the bottom. Oh dear. And that's the top I wanted to open. So I'm sorry about that. You cut with the short side facing you. Nope. The long side facing you. You cut down those tabs. Turn it round. Long side facing you. Cut down them score lines because they're going to be your tabs. Taking your bone folder, fold and burnish all of your score lines really, 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 really well. Making sure you've got them nice and straight. And your tab, side of your box, other side of your box, and the outside of your box, okay? And ignore, as I say, the tab that I cut wrong because I'm going to seal this anyway, so I'm not too bothered. And turn it up so the long side is on the upside and you've got this, and this is where we're going to put a little bit of cardstock, some DSP, because you're going to fold this over. This is all going to... Shall we make the box? I think that might be easier for you because I think I may be confusing everybody here. So I like to take a silicone mat. Again, you can buy that from Stampin' Up. And this outer edge here, and now I'm going to put my DSP on because it's going to drive me mad. Yep, so turn it so the long bit is on your left hand side, okay, because you're going to fold the box over. And that's going to be your card, okay? So, long side on the left. Making sure you have a piece of DSP, and I'm going to cut that down to 4 3/4. I don't know where that's come from. So bring that in, you want 4 3/4 by 1.5. So your 4 3/4 is the length of your DSP, and you want the width at 1.5. Okay. So you use scissors or whatever you have for your cutting tool, and making sure you put this the right way around because, as I say, this is going to be your card, so you want it facing. So there's the top, which unfortunately on mine is going to be the one I'm going to seal. But never mind, never mind. So turn it over. I've got some frayed edge because I need a new blade. I'm just waiting for it to come in. So I'll show you a little tip. If you do get frayed edge, just go around with a nail file and tidy it up, because it does look quite unsightly having all those frayed little bits. So I must change my blade, but that will look nice for now. So as I say, making sure you've got the right way. We bought fast fuse, we're going to use fast fuse, but if you've got any other adhesive that you normally use that. Remember to tick when you use the fast fuse. And we're just going to make a small border around the edge. Oh, you can hear me concentrating now, can't you? I've gone all quiet. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely lovely. And now on the outside of your tab, put your fast fuse and construct your box. Now I tend to put all my flaps in because I think that gives you a better idea of what size, where your box is going to fold. Okay, so just fold your flaps in and put your box, roll your box around, making sure it's square. Just, it's not very square there. Making sure that your edges align there and align there, and then that's your box. And there you are. Now, as I say, because one of these edges I did the tab wrong, I am going to just ever so slightly nip off the edges. So they're going to go in, and that's going to go in, but I'm going to put some glue on this one because I cut the tab wrong, so I'm going to seal the top one. I would normally leave the top one open, but I boo-booped. So tabs in and down. See, that's why it's going to be awkward, because I'm going to have to trim this just a fraction, just to get it in, because I did it wrong. But there's always a way to rectify what you've done. So pop your tab in inside. I'm going to cut this tab off in a minute. Oh lordy. So pop it in and seal it down so it's nice and flush. And the other end, which you've done correctly, see, you have a beautiful little tab. Now if you have got a corner rounder, I like to just round the corners because I just think it makes it look that little bit neater. You don't have to, you really don't, and I'm just going to trim these flaps ever so, and I mean ever so slightly, just for ease of closure, like so. And then you can pop whatever gift you have in there. So I've used tea lights, and you could also, if you're privileged enough to have a 3/4 inch round punch. Before we did it up would have been better, but just put a tiny little thumb groove like so, and there's your box made, at least. And then just ever so gently fold over, and I do it just shy, and I just crease the top a little bit, bring back my scoring board, and I find a groove where it sits, and then I just come down with my scoring tool, just so it looks neat, and it will give it a nice, neater fold. Bring your bone folder in, and there you go. And then we're going to have some more DSP, aren't I? Put it away, but we want some more. I hope I've got some. Didn't write that down, did I? Oh, I did write the card front down, but I just haven't cut it. And I haven't got a wide enough piece, so I'm going to have to use another piece which should be in here somewhere. I've used all the butterfly. May have used all the butterfly one actually. Oh no, there it is. So we're going to use another piece that measures 4.5 in length and 3 inches wide. That doesn't look right to me, so I'm going to remeasure that. Yep, it's 3 inches. Oh, I want a bit shy of 3 inches, don't I? So I'm going to do 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. So pop it in your trimmer, or whichever method you're using. 4 3/4 by, I've done that the wrong way, haven't I? Yes, I have, haven't I? Oh lordy me, we want it 2 3/4 in width. Is that 2 3/4 there? This is how I work, I'm afraid. That's 2.5. I might even actually use that piece then, because that's 2.5 inches. So that's 2.5. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. 2.5, and we measured it and we said that was 5. So we've gone down 1/2 inch, about 4.5 inches. So I'll cut that, making sure my butterflies are the right way, at 4.5 inches. And that will be the front of my card. Yep, that's beautiful. That will do nicely. So taking your fast fuse and just go around the edges. Like so. And I'm going to put a piece in the middle. Making sure your butterflies are the correct way. I'm just going to make sure the border's fairly even. Like so. And there is your beautiful card with tea lights. So that one has got a sentiment on it, which you can use for in here. Shall we, on the inside, what should we put? A day to celebrate. I quite like that. Or there's no special reason for this card. I also like that. No, I'm going to have a day to celebrate. So we're going to take, they come off the holdings. A day to celebrate, which is there. And I've put my blocks away. I'm going to use, I'm hoping it'll fit on this one. Oh, I can just get it out. Come on. Which is a G block. I think it might just about fit on there. Yep. It's on the G block. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to change my mind. I bought rose red, but I think we bought blushing bride. and I always test it on a spare scrap of paper. Yep. So we'll pop that's in there. A day to celebrate. Clean it. A baby wipe, I've got the stamping scrub, but if you haven't, a baby wipe will be suffice. And this beautiful one, this beautiful set, has a thinlet set that goes with it. Isn't it? Look at that. You can buy that later on. I don't know why he's not sticking, but he's not playing games. Oh, now I've popped the other one off. But I think that's gorgeous, and I should be doing some sentiments with that. And just because we've got these, we bought these ink pads, you know what? I am going to put a little bunch of daisy looking flowers. I think we're going to decorate the corner here. Just because we can. That looks lovely, doesn't it? So again, using whatever cleaning pad you have, making sure you put them away, always put them away. And shall we? Should have put a little border of lace across there. I'm so sorry, that would have been nice as well. And I'm just going to pop that one out, and we're going to use that in the old wasabi. And I just put my thumb on the ink pad. Clever me, eh? I think I'm going to stamp myself. Don't think you really want my fingerprints on there, do you? So we'll just pop up, ink up our stamp, and I think we're just going to just round here, and I think just on the corner there, some leaves. Yes, I like that. So what we should have done, or could have done, is put a nice lace border on the inside. That would have looked nice, wouldn't it? Never mind, but that's what you could have done. So there you are, a quick and simple card and gift all in one. And if I bring back all that we bought, let's see, we bought all of this and this, 2 ink pads and these stamp sets, and all £45 plus your free stamp set, and and your punches. You've got some punches as well, and you can make this beautiful card, gift box. You can put a little label on there. Well, I hope you like this tutorial. If you have, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to purchase any of the products used in this project, there's a link to the shop below. As I say, if you spend £45 in celebration, which is January to March, you get a free stamp set. If you join as a demonstrator, you get £130 worth of goodies from either catalogue of anything of your choice. It's entirely up to you what you choose, and you just pay £99. And you also get two free stamp sets, which I think is an absolute bargain. Well, if you'd like to leave me a comment, please do. Until next time, take care. Bye.